What's up, everybody? We are back with another themed build for yet another zombie survivors. Today we are running with the engineer as our leader, and today's theme is, you know what, I'll be honest, I don't really have a name for it yet because this is another instance of recording the video before really naming the video. But it's like the OG build, I guess. It's like the 3 original survivors, the 3 original dudes. You know, no survivors you have to unlock. So, no huntress, no medic, no ghost. Because really, I've been thinking lately, you know, you think about a lot of the interesting builds, and I feel like it's a lot of those characters. You know, you kind of need the medic, because you want the health regen, even though she sucks at a lot of other stuff. She's got the health regen, she helps with fire rate and movement speed. And then you have Ghost, which is just, Ghost is just a beast right now, because all of his abilities are super good. His weapons are the best. Like, his top weapons are arguably, like, the best weapons in the game. And then the Huntress is probably actually my favorite survivor, if I'm being real. I think she's also kind of a specialist because she brings the critical chance. She has a 10% critical chance, which is probably the best leader perk, I think. I guess 10%, and then plus her eagle eye, then you get that's 30% critical chance, guaranteed when you have her as a leader. So then you get a couple pickups. Very, very helpful. But anyway, we're not doing any of those specialist builds. We're sticking with the OGs today. None of those guys. So that's the engineer, SWAT, and the tank. But I think it's going to be a really good build, honestly. Like, I think I did a little bit of a test run. Not much of one. I kind of cut it short because I was like, you know what? This is good. Let's do this. There's definitely a lot of firepower, a lot of weapon damage. I mean, a lot of weapon damage and a lot of skill damages too. Because see, the engineer also has a really, really good leader perk. It's him and the huntress, I think, probably have the best leader perks. Because he has a 10% reduction to skill cooldown, and that is super helpful in this run because we're gonna have the bombing strike, the helicopter strike, the energy shield, the automatic turret, the electrical turret, the minefield, I suppose, and the grenade trail. The minefield and the grenade trail, probably the 2 worst skills in the game, I think. So probably the last 2 things that will upgrade. But you know what? Still useful. You know, they still do damage. And who knows? Sometimes I use things and they outperform. They do better than I ever thought they would. I have to say, it seems like we are leveling up just super, super fast. We're only 2 minutes in. We've already got the laser. We've got the energy shield upgraded quite a bit. And we've only liberated once. So, we're just flying. We got the engineer pretty powered up. So we'll probably go for a tank or a SWAT here pretty soon. Don't really know which one we want first. Probably doesn't really matter. They're so they're so similar with what they're going to bring to the table. You know, they're both going to have the assault rifle and the minigun. That's what we're going to aim for. And both those are very similar weapons. You know, high fire rate. Just, you know, unleashing a lots of bullets. And then we want all the skills that come with both of them. Wow, we're already to the money. We want, the turret is good, and we're going to want the turret later, actually, but let's get electrocution. I feel like electrocution is going to help us more now. But the turret's probably going to be better later, because I'm hoping we can get almost kind of like a stationary build going for a while, where we just have the shield going constantly, and then all the skills and all the firepower just pumping out, and we'll have all the turrets. because we're going to try to prioritize skill cooldown. I think that's what we're going to go for when we can in these when we get these chests. Is we're going to go for skill cooldown, skill damage, stuff like that, and health regen, and critical damage, of course. Who doesn't want critical damage? So there's a skill cooldown. We could always re-roll, but we will we'll take the skill cooldown. It's only 5%. I'd really rather get the 10%, or at least the one item that's 5% cooldown, 5% damage. But that's okay. We're gonna get. Ooh, well, I guess we're gonna go with SWAT. And you know, we just got to increase our reload speed, and SWAT brings that as well. So that's kind of nice. You know, we get to pile that on. Those two things will stack together, and it's nice that the SWAT has the reload speed buff, because he seems to be the survivor who benefits from that the most. Ghost and Huntress, it doesn't matter to them at all. Medic, I mean, it obviously matters with the handgun and the syringe gun. With the flasks, I'm not really sure how those work. Automatic turret already, sure, why not? For some reason my mind always wants to tell me that, like, the final things you upgrade for the survivors, like the automatic turret, the bombing strike, the energy shield, that like you shouldn't be able to get those right away, but you know, you can. Ooh, another solar panel. Do we go for that? Well, we definitely want it more than those things. The frozen heart is kind of a trap, I think, because you would think that it's 200 max health and plus 2 health regen, not minus 2 health regen. I mention that all the time, but that got me for a while. The first like 10 hours I played this game, I was fooled many a time. I mean, to be fair, I probably didn't have a lot of health regen back then, because I didn't have it locked on the skill tree. But I remember runs where I would get that and the medkit, thinking to myself, I have so much health regen. We'll wait on getting the tank. That way we can upgrade some of these things. If we raise too quickly to get all 3 survivors, we'll have too many things to get. It'll be too hard to unlock the things we want. I mean, ideally, you know, we're gonna unlock and upgrade everything, and we'll be still going strong at 45 minutes. Looking to go for an hour. But realistically, we need a strong early game too to get to that late game, and not having 3 people too early will help with that. I would really like to get some health regen from one of these chests, at least one, if not 2. Just because health regen makes such a big difference. Like when you play with and without the medic, you definitely notice it. Well, they just want to give me all of my solar panels. Well, I'll take them. The reload speed must also help the engineer with the laser, right? It looks like he's just firing it constantly, so I would think so. I know it definitely helps with the assault rifle. And the SMG. The minigun, not as much. The gun we're gonna get with the tank. Just because it has such a large magazine. I think it's the longest reload time of any gun, but it's also by far the biggest magazine, so yeah, it's a long reload, but you don't have to do it very often, so you know, not a big deal. That's why I never seem to prioritize that when I have the tank. Do we want the tank now? Well, we don't want to waste rerolls on it later, but we're gonna liberate. We're gonna liberate and just hope that the game's nice to us and gives us the tank, you know, later, if without making this reroll. Would also be very nice to get the congratulations letter. That is always really, really good to get. Because then you can get a level up for every skill point, and you just level up like twice as fast. And at like 25 minutes, you can have like almost everything leveled up. Especially if you get it early. Looks like we'll get that assault rifle pretty soon, though. Well, definitely weapon damage out of those choices. We don't want to waste a reroll. Now, I love the turret. The turret, I think, is one of the best skills in the whole game. Top 3, top 4, you know. I guess depending on your opinion. But the downside is that you have to stay next to it. But like I said, hopefully we can have somewhat of a like stationary build, you know, where we just have the shield and then the auto turret, the electric turret, the helicopter, the bombing strike going overhead. Hopefully we're not moving around too much. Because at a certain point, I mean, why do you need to? Like, well, I guess you want the pickups. You could want the modifiers, like the weapon damage and whatnot, but at a certain point, running after these things can get you killed. As you may have seen in my last few videos, it's really frustrating. The exploding zombies. Because if I could, those guys right there, if you're in that little blast radius when they go off, it has to be the most damaging blow in the whole game. At least from the zombies. I mean, it just obliterates you. Like, if you're at 30 minutes and you get hit by that, it's over. It doesn't matter how much health regen you have, how much, like, total health. It just seems like they just nuke you. It's possible that when it's happened to me, I haven't actually looked at the video. Maybe I have low health when it happens. I don't think so. If it is low, it's not that low. You know, those guys do a lot of damage. They've ended like my last 3 or 4 runs. If they do it again. None of these are great. Yes, skill cooldown. 10%. Now that's perfect because that may enable us to already have the shield up all the time. Am I right? We're close to it. We're gonna need another one. Or one of the homing pigeons. It gives you like 5%. Sniper rifle, interesting. But no. The sniper rifle is actually not bad. And maybe it's one of those weapons that's better than I think it is. Because I've just decided that the assault rifle is better, so I haven't used the sniper as much. But the sniper is good. I think its ability to penetrate through the zombies is pretty cool. And it would benefit from the reload speed quite a bit. That being said, I still think we have to go with... I still think we gotta go with the assault rifle. And we're gonna get the tank now too. Yeah, that turret over there is not gonna help us very much. That's okay though. Those turrets will help us. Those guys will not. Health regen, there we go, there we go. Alright. We're starting to get what we want. Things are starting to look a little better. Took that guy out super quick. I love just melting through the boss zombies. About 10 minutes that like won't be possible. Well, 10 minutes we'll have minigun and whatnot, maybe. Certainly would be nice to get some of those slingshots. The slingshot gives you a 10% critical chance boost. We have 15 base, so that would take us to 25, which would be quarter of all attacks. Now we're still not gonna get the sniper rifle. So I'm tempted to. Every time it shows me, I'm tempted. Because I know it does high damage per shot. And I think it has... I think the magazine increases with each level up. So it's probably a 3-round magazine. Or 6-round, I mean. So it starts at 3 and gets to 6. I imagine that helps with the boss zombies if you get it aimed at them. And get the critical multiplier. I don't know. I mean, what's one? Is it 1 sniper bullet or 10 assault bullets? What's better? The more assault bullets you have, the more likely you are to get a critical chance. That seems better to me. I don't know. Ah, man, I feel like I've had something in my eye this whole time. A little bit of a handicap I'm given here. I think I'll power through. Now that's tough. The congratulations letter or the med kit. Man, we're gonna go with the med kit. Health regen, super strong. Because the congratulations letter just makes it easier on us in the early game. We get the experience faster. But really, if we believe in our build, we'll get all those skill points anyway. Right? Hopefully. It's good sentiment, right? I know I'm only 12 minutes in, but I can't even find zombies to kill. We're just tearing through them. No. Still no assault rifle I've been shown. Crazy. I mean, I've seen the sniper rifle, what, 5 times now? That's wild. Maybe I should just get it. Maybe it's a sign. I mean, the assault rifle was definitely part of my plan, but... I don't know. The sniper rifle just seems to fire too slowly. Speaking of fire rate, I think all these are not very good. Yeah, we want the critical chance. For sure. Even though it's only 5%. If we get a slingshot now, you know, that puts us at 30. That's like that's almost a third of all attacks. You know, I mean, every bullet, you know, every time they hit the shield, all that. There are a lot of things here that don't cause critical damage, though. Like, I mean, the helicopter strike. I don't think that the, I don't know if the automatic turret does. The electric turret doesn't. The saw blade drone does. Big fan of the saw blade drone. That's gonna do pretty much nothing now, though. So I almost might as well save that for later. 14 minutes. Alright, so I'd say we're at the halfway point of what constitutes a not so bad build. I mean, there we go. Finally. It's not easy to get to 30 minutes. So if your build gets you to 30 minutes, I think that's a success. It definitely doesn't suck. Maybe that's what I should try to do. Get to 30 minutes with a sucky build. You have a sucky build, though. It's really, I think it's hard to have a bad build in this game. Maybe some are better than others, but is there a build that's gonna get you killed? I don't know. Like solo medic, maybe? Solo medic, 30 minutes? See, that's not possible. If it is, please do it and prove me wrong. 10% skill damage. That's nice. That's nice. Alright. Definitely gonna be a lot of skills out there. No more rerolls, but we can finish off the turret, so that's good, I guess. So we got 2 of those going right now. Is there gonna be a third one before it goes away? Oh no, like same time. But I still want to get another skill cooldown pickup. That would be really cool. Yeah, realistically. Oh wait, I was gonna say we could just sit here for a minute. But we're gonna have to dodge some of those guys. But with the shield, the turrets, it's stretching time, you know. Oof. Take it easy. Grab this magnet. Didn't even give us a level. Wow. We got I can't see the whole screen. We got 2 green arrows. So we got an SOS and we got a item somewhere. That magnet's not gonna do like anything for us. Well, let's get these and skill damage. I was really looking for skill cooldown, but current health. I mean, that's just a trap. I mean, I have full health. At least it now, like it's clearly like a health boost. It's not like max health. It's not like they're trying to trick you. I guess, you know, it'd be weird, like, I don't know, they'd have to, like, go in and make that not appear, only sometimes. Oh, well, I'm feeling very confident about our 30-minute mark. I mean, as you approach 20 minutes is where it usually starts to get a little, you know, a little hairy, a little more you gotta pay attention, but it does not feel that way at 17 minutes. But we do have 3 survivors here that work really well together. Oh, those guys, see that? That's how they get you. And there's really a lot of firepower going out. Critical chance, of course. And that firepower going out is only going to get better as we level up the tank more and get like the minigun and stuff. That helicopter strike, speaking of like things that like could outperform and be better, I think that the helicopter strike is probably worse than I think it is. Because it like has that eye test, like it looks like it'd be like the best skill in the game, right? Helicopter driving over, just shooting everything. But the DPS is often underwhelming. Sometimes it's pretty good though. Sometimes I get like 450, you know, like around there. Other times I get like 1 to 150. What happened there? But I feel like there's so many factors that can affect your GPS like that. I'd say the average for it's probably like 250, 300, maybe even higher. Supposedly they just buffed the helicopter strike and has like a wider you know, field of where it hits, so wider hitbox. So I don't think that's how they worded it. So maybe I'm mistaken. Weapon damage, most definitely. So I think we have 3 of those weapon damages, so that's just an extra 30% damage with weapons. Crazy. Weapons are the most important thing in my opinion. They're the only thing that's firing constantly all the time. Except for maybe the saw blade drone, which is always there. But you're always, I mean, the assault rifle, it's always firing. The laser, it's always firing. It's not like some of these skills which are like every couple seconds, you know. Although the Ghost, man, Ghost is just stronger and stronger all the time. Because now his two abilities, his kunai dance and his shuriken, are both like 5-second cooldown, 4-second cooldown, and they can increase with the cooldown boost. Too fast. So yeah, like every 2 seconds you're just throwing out. They're all doing like hundreds of damage, maybe like 200 damage. And they are affected by critical chance and the critical damage. Plus he just has like absurdly strong like normal weapons. So here we are at 20 minutes. I wasn't really paying attention. We're just we're flying off this guy. Oh, see? That's what happens. That's what happens. Take your foot off the gas and some guy with a giant axe comes over. Puts it in your forehead. Alright. I thought we already had 3 of these. We'll take another one. It's definitely a very skill-centric build. Skill-centric, weapon-centric, just damage-centric, I guess. It'd be nice to get one more health regen. I mean, I'll never have the health regen I can have, like if I had the medic, but you start with a base of like, what is it? I don't know, 10? Yeah, because we're at 20, so we could get to 25. I do not plan to pick any of the lifesteal items, like the suspicious pen drive though. I find those to often be kind of underwhelming. But I don't know. We definitely want to be getting health back. Getting any health back at all is pretty strong. And 3% all the time, according to, like, if you compare that to transplantology, 3% all the time should be really good, so. Transplantology is a skill for the medic, if you're unaware. It gives you lifesteal every 45 seconds. So weird to me. Every 45 seconds, however, there's an item that'll just give you 3% all the time. So 2 less percent, but all the time, that's way better. You can get even more weapon damage. Or more critical chance. Critical chance, I think. I do wish I had some more rerolls. I feel like I did not get good rerolls. Or just good rolls in general. Because I'd very much like to have the minigun, or be closer to having a minigun. Because what do we have? The pump action shotgun? We like just got it, I think. Or do we even have the pump action shotgun? Yeah, we do. So we're pretty close to the minigun, I guess. I really hope we get some skill cooldown in the next, as the next pickup. I really like to just see the shield never go away, because the cooldown is low enough. And we're almost there. Oh yeah, look how close that is. So maybe we don't even need it. Let's see how close that was. And the shield goes away. Oh yeah, not even a second. Okay, so maybe we don't need a lot of skill cooldown. Maybe we'll take it. Guess that's also just more bombing strikes and helicopter strikes. And turrets, I guess. Well, 3 things I don't have yet. I'm not going to banish anything, so. We'll go with the drone. I think a fully upgraded drone might actually be better just because it's affected by the critical damage. Ooh, none of these are very good. Let's do instantly reload. I mean, we already had increased reload speed. Well, you know what? We can't regret it now. I don't even remember what the other item, what the other choices were. That must have been a good one. Oh well. The instantly reload is pretty darn good, especially for the minigun. Like the minigun, like late in the game, when you know you're getting hit every now and then. It's because you know, because the minigun takes so long to reload, you know you're never gonna have to sit through that ever. And I'm sure it's also gonna be helpful with the assault rifle and the laser. 23 minutes, cruising along. Could really use a minigun. You know. Use a minigun and not one of these things. That's okay. Here comes the SOS signal, right? Stop playing this game till the wee hours in the morning. I feel like I'm gonna look at the wall and I'm gonna see yet another zombies. You know. I like close my eyes. A congratulations letter or the homing pigeon. We'll go with the homing pigeon. Yeah, we don't really need much more skill cooldown, but it's also 5% more damage. And now, for sure, the shield's never gonna go away. And then it goes away. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Did that 5% do anything? Wasn't the shield already, like, gone for, like, half a second? So what, now it's a quarter of a second? Let's see it go away. Okay, no, it's not going away. So it just hadn't kicked in yet or something. Okay. Fair enough. Thought I wasted my choice. Did they destroy the turret? Is that why? Or did it just go away? I feel like I should be able to, yeah, I was gonna say, I feel I have 3 turrets down. At least for a second. Oh shoot, my health. So I need to keep a better eye on my health. I didn't even realize. Or maybe there should be like a sound cue. I know they grunt when they take damage, but when there's a lot going on, I must just not hear it. Minigun. Because I feel like if I would have heard like the you know, I would, my eyes instantly be like, oh, like I've taken damage. None of these are great. Fire rate, lifesteal, I guess. Oh boy, that guy hit me? You're kidding me. Oh, come on, lifesteal. Give me back full health, baby. Alright, we're getting there. Stone skin's gonna help. Don't walk into any explosions. Well, I can walk into my explosions, just not the exploding zombies. See those dudes. Screw those dudes. I'd rather there be more boss zombies, less exploding zombies. Alright, just about. Alright, we're back up to full health. We've recovered. 26 minutes. Looking pretty strong. Looking pretty strong. Don't know if we're gonna get to 45 minutes. But you gotta shoot for the stars. That's the old saying. Shoot for the moon. Because even if you don't miss it, you end up among the stars. 10% critical chance, that's what we need. Yep, there is no doubt. No doubt. Now we have like a, what was it, 40% critical chance all the time. 20 health regen. Pretty well rounded. Oh. Doling out a lot of damage. Oh man. I need to focus on those charging dudes. Those charging dudes suck. Like, you have to take them out when you can. Same thing for the bug ladies. But especially the charging dudes, because they rush in from off screen and kill you. And it really feels like there's nothing you could have done. But when you see them, you have to follow them during their charge. So like they'll separate themselves from the horde, and you can like focus in on them. Please give me a level up. Not even close. Not even close. I'm probably getting tons of magnets. I just don't realize it. Yeah, I'd like to start getting the electric turret leveled up so that I could just hang out and buy the turrets. I do wish I had more things leveled up right now. And the congratulations letter will help me with that. It would have helped me more if I had it earlier, but that's okay. That's okay. Shoot. Don't go into an exploding zombie. Regenerate your health. Ooh. See, I saw him. I'm getting better at noticing those dudes. I just said I wanted to get the turret, but I gotta finish up the drone. I tell you though, it is. Oh god. See, they're just rushing in. Disappointing. We didn't even get to 30 minutes. It felt good for a while, but I feel like we were struggling there. We were really struggling there at the end. Interesting. Very, very interesting. I would not have thought that I would have struggled so much so early, but I just felt like I couldn't keep up with the damage that was coming in. Do you need the medic? Question we will revisit next week. Or next time we do this. Maybe 10 minutes from now. I don't know. There's a lot to figure out. I'll see you next time.